We'll be watching and see if it moves the needle. Kevin Cork, live for us in D.C. Kevin, thank you. Let's bring in former Deputy Assistant Attorney General John Yoo and former federal prosecutor Joe Moreno. Thank you both for coming on. So Victor Shokin told Brian Kilmeade that he believes, as Kevin was saying, that Joe Biden and Hunter got bribes. Listen to him. I'll get your response.
I do not want to deal in unproven facts, but my firm personal conviction is that, yes, this was the case. They were being bribed. The fact that Joe Biden gave away $1 billion in U.S. money in exchange for my dismissal, my firing, isn't that alone a case of corruption?
Joe, you tell me, does this change the investigation, the narrative of the investigation? Anybody kind of looking up thinking, maybe we should look deeper into this?
I mean, Trace, these are accusations, right? They're not proven, and they should be investigated. My problem is I have absolutely no faith that they will be investigated because the quote-unquote special counsel, David Weiss, has become clear his sole purpose is to run interference for the Biden family. It's not just that he's been incredibly lenient with Hunter Biden. It's not just that he is slow-walking the investigation, and every day he fails to file an indictment is closer to the statute of limitations lapsing. But the fact that he tried to enter into court a statement of facts that said all of Hunter Biden's overseas income was effectively legitimate, that would have been a complete shield for the rest of the family if for any further investigations. It basically would have been a pass to the whole family. So, I mean, really, it's got to happen, but it's not happening.
Yeah. John Yoo, what about you? Are you concerned about Shokin's comments?
Yes, in fact, I agree with Joe. This should be something that investigators should look at. You want to not just interview Shokin, though. You want to interview the president at the time, Poroshenko, who allegedly was pressured by Biden. You also want to talk to the head of Burisma. You want to get the financial records from Burisma. You want to get any banks that were lending money and moving money for Burisma. Now, I share Joe's concern. I would love it if the special counsel, David Weiss, were to re-energize his investigation now that he's been appointed special counsel. I think the best thing he could do would be to bring those IRS whistleblowers who are on the trail of this money already, bring them in, let them do the investigation. But look, that might not happen. So now the move has to go to the House Oversight Committee. They can follow up. They can bring in Shokin, Poroshenko, the head of Burisma, and bring all of them to testify on the Hill, even behind closed doors, if David Weiss's special counsel won't do it.
And these IRS investigators seem to know every step of this investigation. Meantime, the FBI targeting traditional Catholics. Catholic Bishop Barry Nestout says the following, quoting here, "A preference for traditional forms of worship and holding closely to the church's teachings on marriage, family, human sexuality, and the dignity of the human person does not equate with extremism." The FBI sent out a letter, John Yoo. They apologized. They know they screwed up. The problem is they keep screwing up things like this.
I'm glad that Chris Wray in public said that he disavowed this, that this was a single office in Richmond that came up with this crazy idea. But I'd like him to do more. I think he should publicly remove the head of the Richmond FBI office, and he should publicly remove anyone at FBI headquarters who was involved with this, because this is the targeting of religion, which violates the free exercise clause of our Constitution.
Yeah, it really does. I want to finally do SpaceX sued by the DOJ for you, Joe, because this is the government, the American government suing an American company because they hired too many Americans. Asylees and refugees have overcome many obstacles in their lives, and unlawful employment discrimination based on their citizenship status should not be one of them. Your final thoughts, Joe Moreno.
I mean, look, this is a complicated employment law issue, Trace. The fact is that SpaceX was hiring U.S. citizens and green card holders. And if in fact they were supposed to also be hiring, asylum seekers, that seems like a legal issue that probably could have been worked out in a lot less dramatic fashion than a DOJ civil action. So again, this seems like unnecessarily harsh on an American company with a great product of something that probably could have been worked out behind closed doors, probably through lawyers, and really didn't have to go this far.
And either way, it's bad optics. John Yoo, Joe Moreno, gentlemen, thank you both.
Thanks, Trace.
Meantime, it's the mug